These are the Doritos.
Tim Lanning has Doritos?
Look at
Where
these
did Tim
Doritos.
Lanning get Doritos from? And Jennifer has Doritos.
Doritos.
Tim Lanning drinks Sprite. Know that?
Oh, yeah, that Sprite commercial. About all the people that drink Sprite.
Toby. What's Toby up to?
Oh, so many people are getting strangled by the snake. It just won't stop.
Yeah, there's definitely a big like hypnotist.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was that one. Didn't someone do hypnotist art of Jayla?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that.
Consensual hypnotism. You know, it's all the rage nowadays.
And there's Shere Khan in a suit. That makes sense.
Yeah, I like that. Well, in the Jungle Book show, I think they dressed up like people.
What? Oh, there's Bananas Foster.
In a suit?
Is
Getting strangled by Khan?
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
If he's getting strangled by Khan, you better let me see that.
he's not, unfortunately.
Like a swing.
You're all here.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Oh my god.
I get the joke.
What?
That's not Bananas Foster. That's King Louie.
It's King Louie. He's just a monkey.
I do want a Bananas Foster version of I Want to Be Like You, though.
Oh man, that would be very good. I want to be like you.
I want to be like you.
Yeah, I don't have cancer. Thanks, everybody.
No cancer here.
No cancer here. Yeah, no.
Not yet.
Yeah, apparently, the moles that are like big and pop out are actually less likely to have cancer. It's the flat ones you gotta watch out. That's what she said. But
That's what she said.
she's like, not always, but yeah, I had a lady doctor. Look at this.
Not to brag, but I had a lady doctor.
She looked at my pee-pee to see if I had moles down there. I was like, whoa!
And she's super hot.
She wasn't ugly, yeah.
She looked at my pee-pee for
Oh,
moles.
That's my kink. Usually I can't get a girl to do that.
Please inspect my pee-pee for moles.
Thank you, Penguin Man, for subscribing. If anyone else in the chat has Twitch Prime, remember you can give us, you can give any Twitch channel a sub for free. So give it to us, give it to someone else, rotate through a list. It's one of the better ways easier ways to give us money because you get it for free.
Yo, I love Doritos.
I still haven't gone to the doctor or the dentist, or well, I went to the doctor. They haven't gone to the dentist yet, and haven't gone to therapy. Holy fuck!
No, if the dentist looks at your pee-pee for moles, then you should go to a different dentist.
Everyone keeps talking about pee-pee. Penguin Man, just give me the subs out there. Holy.
Look at this dog.
Oh,
he's a good boy.
I don't know what he's doing right now.
Oh, he loves a pet. He loves it.
He's too cute.
I held Laser like a baby for like 15 minutes straight earlier. I just was in the kitchen, just holding him like this. He loved it. I should get him a baby Bjorn. I bet he would actually legitimately love that. Just to be carried around.
Except that's not as comfortable. It's not like you're not like cradled. You're like you got your cat legs just like straddling a strap that wasn't meant for cats.
Yeah. If I do the one that's like wrap around.
Mm-hmm. How do you think we add the plus D8 to D&D Beyond? I know you guys can individually do it on your weapons.
Oh yeah, because we got a bunch of spells and shit.
Yeah, it's probably the easiest for Nika. I don't know how the rest. Well, and for Jennifer with your oath bow. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of doubting that there would be a way for you to just blanket add that to everything.
Yeah, unless there's a plus 8. No, there's not. I mean, whatever. All right, what's the remember? Fuck.
Unless you have, there's like some other item that you can add that gives a plus 1d8.
Yeah, you can make items up, but I don't really know how deep they go.
Y'all ready to do another ep?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little tired out of nowhere. So.
I started tired, so let's do this.
Let's do it. Does everyone have Audacity open?
Yeah.
Never closed
yeah.
it. Should I stop
Right.
recording export?
Mike!
Gosh.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
We're
Recording.
We're recording.
New record.
Kit is like, give me
My
a hug.
dog is whining.
He want a hug from Daddy.
You it's podcast time. You have to
He wants a hug from Daddy Master.
He's so goddamn cute.
I like show people your dog on Instagram. Like, look at my friend's dog.
He's a very bad boy.
I
But
still
luckily,
laugh
he's
thinking of
very
the time
cute.
that he fucked up that plant in your house.
That's so funny.
My God. We eventually got it out after renting a steam cleaner twice.
Look at him! Look at the bad boy!
I want to visit Michael in his hometown of Garbage City, USA, just to give a hug to the dog.
Isn't it garbage plate? That's the thing, the food?
Garbage plate? Yeah.
They do like garbage plates here.
I want that. It looks like exactly like a thing I would enjoy.
They're very good. They'll just kill you.
Oh,
Have you guys
man,
seen
look at that.
those? Have you guys seen those ads that are like they're like fake infomercials? They're like pepperoni plates, you know, like for it's for insurance, like it's.
Oh
car
yes, like Safe Auto or whatever it is.
Safe Auto, yeah, it's like oh, this is like pepperoni plates. Stop throwing away paper plates. Blah blah blah. Like it's like now there's nothing but pepperoni between you and your food, and you just eat your plate. And I bet you, like when it got to the end of that commercial and you find out that it's fake, a lot of dogs got real mad.
So true. Dogs are hilariously tricked by commercials often. I don't watch commercials. I don't have cable.
I don't have a TV.
I don't have cable.
We only
but
watch
Streaming.
anime in our house.
Streaming has so many commercials.
Yeah, we got like
Not when I watch it.
Carrie won't let me pay for the plan without commercials on Hulu. It makes me sad.
Really?
Yeah,
She's
What the fuck,
she's
dude?
frugal.
I'm like, dude,
It's like $2 extra.
yeah, and I'm like, it's so many minutes out of the day. I tell her very often. I'm like, at some point, your time has to be worth money. What is that point?
Yeah.
So
Just
true.
do it. Don't tell her.
My time is worth
Yeah,
money
just lie to her.
immediately.
Just do it all the time. I don't tell Jennifer what we do with our money.
I did
to
that one
save
time.
herself.
I did that one time, and then after a while, she noticed that there were no commercials.
Tell her that we got
Good
sponsored
girl.
by Hulu, and now you've got an ad-free version. Just
Wait,
lie.
what?
Oh,
I'm telling you.
it's a good thing
Tell
we
you
haven't
to lie to
started
your
yet
wife.
because I just messed up my
Ooh.
Audacity.
Uh-oh.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Beans.
What do you mean?
Stop
Actually-
and don't export.
Actually, hold on a second. Maybe I didn't.
Wait.
Oh.
No, I didn't. We're good.
Oh,
I'm
that's
looking
what I
at
wanna
these
hear.
garbage plates, and it just looks like a plate of macaroni salad and potatoes with a hot dog on top and chili.
I want that.
I'm into it.
yeah, they're really good. It's like a spicy meat sauce.
Ooh.
But really it will kill you.
But yeah, I
You
complain
have-
about. I complain about. Sorry, I was going to say this earlier and then I forgot. But I complain about her not letting me get the plan without commercials. But also, I would be in crushing debt and homeless if it weren't for her managing.
course you
our money.
are!
So
Fuck! Everyone go to patreon.com/DD podcast right now, please. Bachmann, give Bachmann enough money to afford the commercials.
no, give it to Carrie because I'll spend it on video games.
He'll buy
that
a
aren't
Game
good.
Boy or
Yeah,
something.
I will.
A broken one.
Mine and Tim's account got hacked because of Switches, I think. What happened?
No, someone hacked my Best Buy account and bought a Switch.
Now I can't use my credit card.
Shit.
It's fucked up.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, Daddy Mouse. Yes, Daddy.
No.
Oh, Daddy, I would ever so want you to begin
No.
on me.
Please.
Let's begin.
I thought that was Nika. She's doing it.
I'm gonna get rid of my real voice and just talk an ASMR voice.
Do
You
it.
should.
Nika,
A lot of people are very happy.
let's sell people ASMR clips, but when we send them, they're actually me.
Yes. No one knows.
And they're just
And
like,
they're just you like talking like what's the dude who did Iago in Aladdin? Guilford Godfrey. What's the deal? Yeah.
and there's just creeps that are like, oh, that's good.
Gilbert Godfrey. That's his name.
But it's
Gilbert
video of
Godfrey.
Nika doing it, just lip
Yeah.
syncing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that would be like way harder.
I love this idea.
That's a great idea. Jennifer, put away the garbage plate.
I can't stop looking at pictures of garbage plate. I guess I'm going back to looking at pictures of people getting choked by snakes.
Put that away too. Alex Navarro did ASMR as Gilbert Godfrey on like the best of years for Giant Bomb,
That's
like
funny.
2 or 3 years ago. Very
Dang.
funny.
Greetings, adventurers. You have joined us for another episode of the Drunks and Dragons podcast. I'm your dungeon master, Michael DiMauro, and with me is Tim Lanning,
Hey everybody, it's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Mike Bachmann,
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the podcast.
Oh my
oh
god.
boy, Jennifer Cheek,
Hi everyone. It's wow, we are here. We are recording an episode tonight.
Mm.
and Nika Howard.
I'm here.
We were all been murdered by Gilbert Godfrey voice.
Yeah, Bachman's not here.
what do
Gilbert
you
Godfrey
want
is.
for that?
If this is your first episode, that is Mike's voice all the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
it sounds like.
Mike, how was your weekend?
voice.
Did you get up to anything crazy? You get any good food? Any catch any flicks? Or
Well, last week was my birthday, and I ate really good food, and I went and I watched movies, and I wasn't sober.
oh, dope!
Whoa.
Happy birthday!
Could you do that again, but in a Gilbert Godfrey voice?
Last week was my birthday.
That was spot on. Perfect.
I thought your birthday. Oh, wait. So just for us live, your birthday's in 2 days, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you're saying that you had a good time, but you
Last
could be dead.
I could.
Dead.
Yeah.
And what you're saying that
Damn.
you're going to go watch movies, but you could be dead.
I could be. I hope not. Damn. That'd be
Yeah.
real bad.
Damn. That would be
Hmm.
bad. Fuck.
We're gonna keep joking about it one day.
One day.
One day, one of us will die.
Yeah. That's why we don't joke when someone's not here. We can do it when we're all here.
Do you ever think about that? How just we're all going to be dead?
Oh,
at
I
some
wish for
point.
it every day. Yeah.
Fun. Isn't it fun? I love hanging out
Oh,
with
isn't it
friends.
fun being alive in 2019?
So much.
I love it.
I'm so tired.
Wake up, Timmy.
No, not
Oh, you-
not
oh, you-
that tired.
Oh, you mean like in general?
Just emotionally.
Existentially.
Ah, yeah, now
Um,
that I get.
It's like you're on a treadmill. You know what I'm saying?
Are we doing a charity thing this year?
We are. Oh, frick! Everyone, we are so excited to announce.
Tim is too excited.
We are so excited to announce, everyone. You know how we do the charity stream, and we're doing it. And last week I told you that we're doing it, and I told you to Google the date. Well, as you know, we probably recorded that episode an hour and change ago, and I did not look it up again. So I still don't currently know what the date is, but you
Don't
do. It's been
Google-
announced.
It's International Tabletop Day.
Yeah, you Google it.
I'm just gonna look
Don't
it up.
So-
put the date because it doesn't come up with an actual date.
Yeah, it's like out there. It's like the third entry, so you have to like kind of.
People are saying June 1st. Is that right?
Yeah,
I'm
the actual
wrong.
website says June.
I thought it was
3rd.
April 28th or
Yeah, I thought it was
April.
April.
Yeah, but they haven't like announced anything.
David, just cut
Oh.
yourself in here saying the actual date.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we decided, hey, how about this? How about the Geekly Inc. network, specifically the Drunks and Dragons podcast, or things headed by us? We should have an official charity of the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we decided, after looking at some for Geekly Inc. and Drunks and Dragons and everything else, that our charity is the Trevor Project.
Mm-hmm.
The Trevor
Yay.
Project, you know, we knew is an amazing one, but we just like, hey, there's tons of other amazing charities out there. Let's take a look. And time again, we just kind of came back to the Trevor Project is 110% the type of stuff that we want to support. So we're looking forward to figuring out what that looks like more in the future. But going forward, every single one of our $10 tabletop days will be about the Trevor Project, and we want to set up a specific Drunks and Dragons code that you can give. But yeah, just that. Yeah, it's the Trevor Project. Look them up. They do amazing stuff, and it's so good.
It is good. And John Caulfield, who does all this and organizes it for us, says that it's on Saturday, the 27th of April.
Gotcha. So Saturday, the 27th of April, we're going to be trying to do more tabletop stuff, but RPGs as opposed to board games. So we'll do both, but we'll try to do more board games. So, yeah.
You know what is a kind of like a tabletop RPG?
What?
Dungeons and Dragons.
That's my favorite. I think that is exactly a tabletop RPG.
I disagree, Michael, but
and I think we should play it, and I think we should start by rolling a d20.
I love it.
I'd love to.
A 3.
People are hooting and hollering outside right now.
Calm down.
9.
I got a 15.
I got an 18.
What?
Nika Howard, the birthday
Last week,
girl.
though, right?
I did, but I took better notes. So I feel more comfortable. So at the beginning of last episode, we had 2 trapped gods that were left after Josiah Longshadow was defeated. Longshanks? Longshadow? Longshanks?
Yeah.
Longshanks.
Long shadow.
We placed the artifact into the spear to get Paylor out, and he held up his hand to his head like Gears of War several times.
That's important.
Yeah. Paylor tells us that we need to have an audience with Ioun, who is a lady god, and that he will set that up for us. And he gives us a little orb thing that we can bloop. And that was where that bloop noise. Well, it's radio. They can't see what I did with my hand. And Lania Ball that will take them to. Everyone gets the blessing of the sun on their dominant hand, which Toby's is his right hand. And it gives us an additional 1d8 radiant damage whenever it's a successful attack. And the weapon glows whenever you hold it in said hand. We let out Tarog. Paylor tells them that Tiamat is in Drunkaros, and so they teleport to the White Spire. Then they went on their way over to the Tower of Grey. Toby cuts off Snatch and Scud's fingers. We take a long rest. Verona comes on maybe as a freelance consultant.
Yes.
With Tower of Grey, as well as Bercy. All of our prison friends got out of the prison and are with us now. And I think that's all.
Yeah, I think we were partying at the end there.
Yeah,
party.
What happens at this party?
Oh, man.
Doesn't.
Yeah. I think that I feel like this party would absolutely devolve into feats of strength, right?
Yeah. What if it was a thing where everyone tried to ride Toby's magic broom as fast as they could without falling?
Absolutely.
Tight rope walking, but fast broom.
I also feel like we might play Truth or Dare.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. And can we play Never Have I Ever?
And we could definitely play Never Have I Ever.
Sure.
We're doing uppers, downers, whippets, jalapeno poppers.
We got it all, baby.
Does any of this frivolity lead to anything noteworthy, or
Isn't everything they do noteworthy?
Yeah.
No, it really isn't. There's full episodes.
Wow.
Whoa. What are you? Everyone that messages us on Facebook? Toby finally gets Boris to try to smoke.
A silverweed?
A silverweed?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Boris loves it, I guess.
Yeah, he probably coughs a whole lot. Toby too.
It's embarrassing. Then he's super high.
Yeah, Toby gets a little drunk and he promises, Toby too, I promise you, as soon as we save the world, I'm using my wish to make you a real boy. I don't give a care. I don't give a care if I lose wish forever. I don't give a care. I love you. You're my brother. And then I
Toby
introduce,
too just stares blankly back at you.
and then I introduce Toby 2 to Snatch. Toby 2, this is Snatch. Snatch is Toby 2. Toby 2 is my brother. Snatch, you're my brother too. I made him. He looks. See how you see? He looks just like me, but a little, whatever. I made him. He's made of snow.
Toby, are you playing God? What is happening?
Why? Lowercase g, baby. Hey, take one of these, baby. I call it lowercase g. It's just gin.
I love gin.
It's just a shot of gin.
I drink like a grandma. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways,
Rowan is breakdancing.
you
in
probably
the background.
you probably had good gin. Oh, this is me.
He's only had jail gin.
Yeah, jail gin. Goaler gin.
Gowl gin.
That's a Cast of Thrones joke.
Ramping it up from last season, baby.
Oh yeah, Cast of Thrones is starting in like a couple weeks. I guess.
Oh no!
April
Fuck.
8th, 27th.
Game of Thrones, not
Shit,
me.
fuck. Yeah, listen to Cast of Thrones, please. It's
Toby, you've
It's
drank
fine.
too much. You're not making any sense.
Thrones! Nick Bristol's my friend.
Are the skeletons out in force right now, Skud?
Yes. The skeletons are just like one of them is hanging off of the chandelabra, and the other
I
one
was
is
hoping to be breakdancing with Rowan.
Yes,
Yeah, like-
yes.
yeah, that's fine.
A windmill contest.
We're doing the thing where we like hold onto each other's feet and do cartwheels.
Yes.
One has taken apart another one and put him back together in like a sled, and he's riding him down the stairs.
Sure.
Which there's a lot of stairs in the Tower of Grey.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
classic
yeah.
wizard tower. It's spindly.
Now I feel like right now there's two options. Either Frank is like very disapproving of everything that's happening, or Frank is wasted.
Michael, can you tell us? Frank's on our side by this point, right? We've had to like turn him, right?
He's still by the books, but right
He's
now
still by
he
the
does have his tie is on his head.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
And
Like Gears of War.
like Gears of War. He's got a do-rag on.
Yeah. Hey. But Lambin are here.
Wait, does Frank talk like Gilbert Gottfried when he's drunk? I think he does.
I think he
Everyone
does.
has a
Real
drunk
voice.
voice. It would make sense.
Yeah, payroll is not in yet. We've got to do your timesheets.
I bet Ava, the mole grandma, the Jack grandma,
Oh, yeah.
is probably arm wrestling Bercy, and I'm
Oh.
kind of curious who would win.
Absolutely, she is.
Yeah, we're probably all standing behind, going, go, 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 go.
Who's rolling for? I'll roll for Bercy. Who's rolling for Grandma?
Shit.
Shit.
Tim, you said it.
Oh.
Yeah, you do the honors, my man.
Hey, how about this, Jennifer? I will allow you to touch my good dice, my good
I
D20,
mean, I've touched it before.
and I want you to roll my good one,
All right. Well,
but don't ruin it.
I'm gonna do some
It's
damage
tainted
right now.
already.
Shit, I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 6.
6 is not that bad.
Not great though.
Not great though.
Could be worse.
I think so. I think maybe Grandma wins. What's her name again? Remind me.
Ava.
Ava. I think Ava probably wins the first one,
Mhm.
and then Bercy's like shit, and
Grandma.
Gotta
And so
go
then
Bonkai.
he gets really psyched up, and
This fuck guy.
and he manages to win the next two, but just barely.
Damn.
Gotcha.
It's a good match.
Amber Reeves is probably like incredibly good at serving cocktails. I imagine
Yeah.
that at Warforged, it's this kind of like my headcanon. People that cannot taste or breathe or smell or whatever get really focused on making those who do enjoy it. So Amber Reeves is making these, but like we're too drunk to appreciate them, but they're amazing. And the lowercase g gin I'm handing out are just like amazing gin cocktails that Toby just thinks are just gin, but they're like different colors. Some are glowing. Some, because since it's Magic World, right? She just hands you like a floating orb
Yeah. And then you drink
and you
it.
slurp it. Yeah. So
You're
Jello
like-
shots in our world would just be like
Whoa.
kind of like gloopy boys that floated.
Like,
Wow.
you guys
That's the
like
first
that
time I've ever wanted
lowercase
to be in a
G?
D&D world.
I call this one the caps lock. It's like a big cup. You're just like,
This one's a boot, and yeah, it's served in a boot.
I'm imagine that Rake is just like lounging on a couch and he's smoking out of one of those really long cigarettes.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do a quick round of Never Have I Ever in character?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Mhm.
Never Have I Ever is my favorite game to play with friends because it's the fastest way to find out if your friends have had butt sex before. We play King's Cup or
Yeah.
Circle of Death, and my
Yeah.
favorite part of it is Never Have I Ever. Who wants to go first?
I think the one who smells it dealt it. You got to go first, my buddy.
I don't think I was the first person to say Never Have I Ever, though.
But you're the one that came up with the idea that we're going to play it right now.
It's Frank here. Thank you for inviting me to play this game. I've never played it before. How do you play?
Well, Frank, you just say something that you've done that you think some people have done, but not everyone has done, and sometimes it gets a little raunchy.
Oh boy. I won't tell
Don't hold
HR
back.
if you don't.
It's after hours. So.
Look at Frank, he's getting rowdy.
Look
He's
at
getting
him.
rowdy. Frank.
Frank has
Rowan slaps him on the back.
every drink he has another tie tied. He has like 38 ties tied around his head. Okay, Toby goes, never have I ever gotten a B in school.
Rowan's finger is down.
Well,
Yeah.
then, I guess in this instance you drink because we're not.
I was.
So we have to drink in real life.
Sure.
True.
Never
I
have I
was
gotten a B in
homeschooled.
school.
Does that count?
So you never got a
Maybe.
B.
Did you ever get a B at your monastery?
Never heard of what?
I think the answer is no. You never got a B.
All right.
Oh, never got a B
Rowan.
in school. I thought he said had to be in school.
No.
that's a weird way to
never
say
got
that,
a
but-
B in school.
Had to be in school.
I never had it. It's like, well, you two, dope.
Oh man.
Frank takes a drink and he's like, I never did very well at gym.
That's all right, buddy.
That's
You know you've got your own talents.
I had a doctor's note.
All right, man. What have I not done? This is a hard game for me, Rowan.
Can I interrupt? I fucking hate in real life when people do that. It's because there's a million things you haven't done. You're not that interesting. Say that you haven't had Sour Patch Kids.
Rowan is that.
Yeah. It's a huge, not a pet peeve. It's a shitty thing to do. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry.
Rowan's very interesting. Never have I ever thrown up from drinking.
No. Toby drinks.
I've got an iron constitution, baby.
Scud's like, I've never done.
I had a friend in college who did that once. She was like, we told her one time, we're like, shouldn't you like kind of slow down on drinking? She's like, I don't ever throw up. And then 5 minutes later, she walked outside and threw up in a bush.
Oh, classic.
I love her.
She was awful.
Stockbroker.
Okay, I'll go. Never have I ever wrestled a wild hog while it was raining under a full moon while a werewolf watched.
Well, who hasn't?
I was the
drink?
only one in my town, Scud. It was very embarrassing.
Does Frank drink right now?
Frank just pounds a whole drink.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Never have I ever gathered up all the lifeless dead bodies of everyone I've known since I was young, put them into a pile, stripped their flesh, and reanimated their bones to make servants for myself.
Scud, the
Are
way you
you
said
sure?
that. The way you said that made it sound like you did do
I
it.
didn't do that, but I need to drink for another reason.
No one makes eye contact for the rest of the night.
All right, cool.
Yeah, no one is looking.
I've never had butt sex.
Wow.
Frank says, never have I ever put less than 25% of my paycheck into savings.
I take a drink.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
take a bunch of drinks.
Why
I don't
does
have-
not
this
I don't
is-
have
this
these
game is
financial
really
responsible?
fun.
There was a time I was giving 20% of my paycheck to my retirement. I was like, fuck.
I did not mean to do that.
Yeah.
You
You guys want to do another round? I'm having fun.
We're gonna keep doing this.
I don't know. I think it's funny, and I think it's fun character building. It's
It
a good
is. I'm
exercise.
actually really having a hard time thinking of things.
And that's the exercise, everyone at home. We don't have to.
No, no, it is fun if you want to keep going.
What do you guys want to do? I mean, I'm sure Michael has like a plan, but I love Never Have I Ever, and I think it's a fun way to flesh out.
It
No,
is.
this is
Let's do one more round. One more round.
One more round.
One more round.
Does Bercy have one? Does
Verona.
Michael,
Snap.
I don't. Yeah. Do you want us?
Michael just has to keep coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Michael,
do
Willie's
you want
think
us
of
to come
one,
up with
you
ones
think of
for
seven.
other people, or-
I'll do Bercy this round.
Yeah, I don't want you to have to like. Do
Frank
20.
falls over and passed it.
Okay, perfect.
Am I going first?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, Bercy
you're going
hasn't
last, if you
gone,
think about it.
so he
Technically,
still has-
Yeah,
his
that's
turn.
true.
Never have I ever punched a priest in the face.
Have I done that?
Throwing drinks.
Does a pastor count?
Yep.
Never have I ever gone on a date.
Toby,
What?
are you serious right now?
Well, I mean, one time,
Strapping
Well-
man like yourself.
we put books back together, but who has the time?
Toby, once this is done, we gotta work on you, man. We gotta figure this out for you.
What?
We're gonna do this. Rowan's like kind of drunkenly puts her hand on his shoulder. We're gonna get you a date, buddy. We're gonna get it.
I mean,
if you want to, not no pressure, but
who has the time?
I find the time constantly. It's
Toby,
really hard.
Toby, you literally have multiple of yourself. You have all the time in the world.
Well, no, there's so much time right now, but in the future, sure, in the future, when I've solved everything, yeah, I'll go on a date. I guess, yeah, I'll go on a date one day.
I mean, has there ever been anyone you wanted to go on a date with?
I don't know, maybe. Don't poke me.
Oh no! Oh, you're weak, Tommy.
That's okay.
So who does drink? Because Bercy doesn't.
What? Bercy has never been on. Wait,
Lonnie doesn't drink.
Lonnie's
doesn't-
never
Scud
been on a
doesn't drink.
date.
Uh-uh.
That makes sense, actually. Yeah.
I thought that Percy's never been on a date. Does
So
Percy
only
want-
Rowan drinks.
Wow, all these fucking losers. No, just kidding.
Is Bercy saving himself?
Yeah, Bercy's
Straight edge.
I don't want to get another 1-star review, but you know what I'm.
I feel like Bercy would just be shy.
I'm a little shy.
I've been in prison
I
for
feel
20
like
years.
Bercy's a late bloomer. It's okay.
Why you gotta be shy? You're wonderful. I think you just need to just grab your personality by the horns and just ask some little lady out if you want to.
I almost went on a date once, but then I accidentally punched them.
You know, it
Sounds
can
like
be
a fun date.
It can be pretty hard to figure out your feelings, whether you want to kiss someone or punch them, or it's hard. It's hard out there, Bercy. I get it, man.
Clarence Scrimald. Why did I see that? Oh, it's in my notes. Clarence Scrimald is the cleric, Michael. Is he still hanging out?
Sure.
What's his never have I ever?
Never
Never have I ever chopped off more than 6 fingers in one day.
I know.
Or healed
I,
6 fingers in one day.
I've done 5 once, but yeah,
Is it Rowan's turn again?
I think so.
Or Toby's.
No, I went first.
Oh, never
This
date. Yeah.
I've
sorry.
never been on a date.
Never have I ever had a bank account in my name.
What?
Don't need it, buddy.
Okay. Wow. Jeez. Wow.
What
Cash
do you do
only.
with all your money?
And
Frank wakes up and he's like, no, please no. Say this isn't true.
no, it's too long now. I can't. I don't know how a bank works.
It's a scam, but you gotta do it.
Banks are a scam, Frank.
I mean, I could take you out and show you
No.
how to
Oh,
set
we
up a
can all go
savings
together and be a
account.
date.
That's not what a date is. But I mean,
You can't go on a date at a bank. Okay,
I-
and Toby takes out his notebook and his mage hand writes in it. Don't go to bank on date.
Be a fun date.
Let's open direct deposit accounts.
Oh gosh.
Probably just buries her money in a hole in the ground.
Oh, she takes it all from her weird dad. So.
Yeah, no, she just like actually doesn't really need a lot of money. She has like a little pouch of it, and then
Yeah,
otherwise,
and if you had a bank account, your dad would be able to take it.
exactly, or he'd be able to like monitor like what
Yeah.
I'm spending it on,
Nope.
and I don't like that.
Anyone else?
I'm trying to think.
I can go. Never have I ever had a dad who's proud of me.
No! Oh,
I'm not down my whole chick. My dad loves me very much.
my dad
Right.
thinks I'm an angel,
First, he takes a big drink.
Wait.
He's like,
which I am.
but my mama's real proud of me.
I bet she was, buddy.
Papa
And then he-
Arlington, he would rub my little toesies when I would walk too much.
Okay.
I've decided that Daddy and Mommy Treacletart are like Daddy and Mommy from Big Mouth. Daddy and Mommy Big Mouth.
The good ones.
The good ones.
The good ones
Yeah.
who are like very supportive.
Yeah,
I love them.
Played by what's his nuts and what's her nuts. You know what I'm saying?
You know those people. What's
Yeah,
their
you
nuts
know.
and what's their nuts?
They're my favorite.
He's the guy that in Last Man on Earth that eats people.
Oh, Fred Armisen?
Fred Armiston. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Fred Armisen.
Yeah.
He's in that?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was
He's that dad. And they like some other characters too, I think. All right, Lonnie, let's go, buddy.
Oh, I don't know. This is so hard. Never have I ever had a family that's lived this long that hasn't had any danger befall upon them.
What?
Lonnie, are you saying we're your family?
Yeah, I think you guys are my family now. All the others are dead.
Lonnie, let's drink together,
We all put
though.
our hands together and
We
they
start
glow.
glowing.
And I think we'll fade out on this scene there. And you all wake up the next day and you're level 18.
I'm so excited.
Do
18.
any of you have any? Get ahead of yourself. Do you guys have any highlights?
Yeah, Toby. It gets one of the. It's one of the things that I can. It's fun to talk about. I have something called spell mastery, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
You can cast chosen first and second level spells at their lowest level without expending a spell slot when you have them prepared. If you want to cast them at either higher, then you have to expend them. So basically, I can cast Silent Image and Levitate for freezies. So
Nice.
Whoa.
I got like an extra spell slot. I think at 5th or 6th level, I forget which, and I learned two new spells. I forget what I picked up, but I think Prismatic Wall, maybe? I don't remember. But the big thing was spell mastery.
Nice.
It was very scary.
Ah.
Rowan got a thing called Feral Senses. So now I can attack creatures that are invisible without disadvantage. And
That's cool.
I can be aware of the location of any invisible creature within 30 feet of me.
Damn.
That's extremely helpful.
I'm just like constantly like X-ray vision, like. Nah,
Now you can see all the kestrels around us the entire time because Michael's a huge fucking Harry Potter nerd.
I thought you
One
meant
thing
the
I
real
don't
bird.
understand though is that it says you can see invisible creatures within 30 feet of you, provided that the creature isn't hidden from you. And I'm like, isn't that?
Well,
what
if it's a
being-
hide action.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that what?
So like
being
it's hiding behind a
invisible is?
pillar, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if it's invisible but hiding behind a pillar.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
You can see anything that's standing next to you that's visible if they've taken the hide action and they're behind a pillar or
Okay.
they've beaten your perception check. But normally
Nice.
things that are stealth aren't going to make those checks. 'Cause,
Mm.
You know,
Too true. But yeah, that's my big thing, and more hit points.
HP.
HPs. Did Lonnie get any cool stuff?
Yes. Can I thematically tell it to you and then technically tell it to you?
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Please. No.
No.
Michael.
Fuck out of here.
Of course. Go.
Okay, so Lahni is passed out in the yard and she has a dream. And her brother comes to her and he says, Lahni, you'll never find me in the past. You got to go to the future.
Whoa.
And I know I didn't clear that with you, Michael, but I hope that that's okay. And
That's the way to do
she
it.
then like a portal, like it's like this kind of like shimmery thing, like a not shimmery, but like a lightning cloud circle thing. And that like starts cracking open, and then Lahni just like runs. She gets like runs into it, and then that opening closes, and she's just kind of like floating out in the middle of nowhere for just a little bit. And there's like this clarity that comes into her mind, and then the breach opens again, and she runs out, and she runs out faster. She has gained the ability to essentially enter a speed force, as you will, aka the astral plane. She can use empty body, which is the where'd it go? I just had it on here and then I changed it. But I get to use empty body, which means that I now my speed has increased, and I run so fast that I can turn invisible. And once I am invisible, I can use key points. I can use key points to turn invisible. And then once I am, I can use more key points to go and basically cast astral projection without material components, but I can't bring anyone with me. So
Nice. Very cool.
I'm excited.
Great.
That's dope.
Very good power.
Does anyone else have anything they want to talk about?
Yeah, I got some shit.
Tell us about your shit.
I got one where I can get a person lost and one where I can make them stupid.
I hope you can do them together.
Damn, it's those beautiful eyes. You know
I'm
what I'm
lost and stupid.
saying? Damn.
I could do both of them.
Just casually taking notes.
Michael, you got shrunk again.
He's bringing out the big pencil.
Oh no.
But I got
Oh, I love the big pencil, Michael.
I got feeble mind where I can make them dumb for 30 days until they pass a save.
Whoa.
Wow.
So long.
It makes their intelligence 1 and their charisma 1.
Oh
Fuck,
no!
that's so bad.
Did you happen to
Jesus.
pass that on me in real life?
For Elizabeth.
And
I'm
then
dumb and charismatic.
there's other stipulations, but that's the gist of it. And then I got maze where I can put somebody in a maze.
It's
That's always
amazing.
And then they gotta try and find their way out. And then when they find their way out, congratulations, you escaped the maze.
Solved
you know what?
my maze puzzle.
As we all know, I think Toby just learned maze the first fight we had just over there in the Tower of Grey. It's such an amazing spell because you can set up, like, send everyone away, ready their actions, because it takes the monster or whatever an action to come back. And it's banana pancakes against against one creature.
Hell yeah.
That's a tip for all you wizards out there, or anyone that can cast maze.
Oh, you wizards out
Oh,
there.
you wizards out there.
All right. So
All right.
you've leveled up. What is the next step for the Babysitter Club? I mean, Team the Tower of Grey.
I'm not sure why you said that. Next morning, we have a huge breakfast. Let's all go around. I want biscuits and gravy with
Damn it, you
sausage
took mine.
gravy. No, that's mine. And I'm going to say a second one, chocolate croissants. Jennifer.
Rowan drinks a black coffee and also that fucked up like hangover cure of like a raw egg and like hot sauce and just shoots it back.
Okay.
Lahni has hash browns with a runny egg and
This is good.
bacon that's like, it's that kind of shitty bacon where it's partially burnt but partially not cooked too.
It's like raw, frozen. It's like burnt, yeah. Well, I figured like
It's like floppy,
We're-
but
we're
burnt
all-
at the same time.
we're all picking a portion and we're all eating everything, you know.
Yeah.
So you can still have biscuits and gravy. But...
Okay, good. I really want
Yeah.
biscuits and gravy.
I wish I had biscuits and gravy right now.
Oh
in
my
real
God, let's
life.
go right now.
Same.
Let's all move to Vermont and then go to the Vermont Waffle House?
I'm eating
think
lemon
I-
ricotta
I'm the
crepes,
man.
idiot.
Fancy.
Damn, Skudrick.
Frank is having a bowl of completely plain oatmeal.
A bowl of oatmeal.
He's
I
like,
didn't even cook it, it's just oats.
I got these from Joe Bob's Oat Emporium.
It's like taking a bite and coughs and like oat dust comes pooping out of his mouth.
Dry as hell oats.
Well, everyone, you all passed the initiation. Skud, Lahni, I'm so happy, and Rowan, I think we talked about this last night. I'm so happy to welcome you two as the newest members of the Tower of Grey.
Thumbs up from Rowan. Sunglasses on.
Skud,
I didn't clap
can
because it seemed
discuss-
rude to clap for myself.
oh, well,
We are
I guess
all
I
about
didn't
tooting
clap
our own
either.
horns here in the
Yeah.
Tower of Grey.
yeah,
I'll clap for you, Scud. You clap for me.
there you go. This is working good. So, because of that, you get many benefits. One of them is what you saw downstairs, and the others are a certain salary-based fee. Lonnie gets paid in egg salad sandwiches. Would you like
Thank
something
you.
similar, or what would you
Can
want
I
to be?
maybe just get a couple gold just so that I could, like, I don't know, buy a trinket or something every once in a
Yeah,
while?
an egg salad sandwich. Caboodle.
Frank is shaking his head. No.
I would like to be
Rowan
paid
like
in
makes a motion like shut up.
specialty bones.
You want bones? Okay.
I know
Frank,
very
can we get him
specific
bones?
bones.
As long as they're not too expensive.
They're very exotic.
I'm sure we'll find bones on our
You can get a
adventures.
human skull for about 1,500 gold.
Huh?
That's too much.
That's a lot of gold.
That's a lot of
Toby,
gold.
couldn't
How'd you know
Well,
that?
that's the one I need, Frank. I need a human
Thousand
skull and the shoulder of a mountain lion and the hip of a minotaur. That's my final offer.
Well, Scott, we don't have any of those things, but
First and final offer.
we don't have any of that. But maybe we'll find one or two of those things on our adventures.
Okay,
but how about we
I'll settle
offer
for
you?
first rights of the bones of any enemies we fell.
Sure,
Done, buddy.
unless they're horrifically magical, and I think you're gonna fuck it up. But yeah, let's do it. Frank, write up a contract, but put in a thing if I think he's gonna fuck it up. Put that part in.
Like
You got
legal
it.
speak.
How am I
Make
going
it
to fuck
big and
up
good.
chopping up an already dead enemy?
Oh, is this a? I don't have time for this.
No.
This is obviously there's a billion ways, really. Oh, okay, y'all. Brother, Snatch, my brother, my beautiful baby brother. That's older than me. Would you like to go home?
I would. My head hurts.
Why?
I drank,
Oh,
I drank too much
drinkies.
Here.
lowercase g last night.
Yeah, you haven't had anything besides prison.
Here, drink this. Everyone gives him a shot glass of raw egg in it, in a hot sauce.
Okay.
Squirt of
Got it.
favorite wine.
You really gotta do it fast. It's pretty nasty, but then you'll feel better after a little while.
After, as soon as he gets done chugging it, I call on over Clarence Scrimald, who casts whatever cleric spell gets rid of our hangovers, because that kind of exists more or less. All right, thanks, Clarence. You can go back home again. I love Clarence. Clarence, after playing Red Dead Redemption 2, is the pastor of Red Dead Redemption 2. He's a half orc. He's he's gorgeous. Golden hair.
They have a half orc in Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah, have you finished it? I know the epilogue's 25 hours long, but so everyone, all of you at Tower of the Grey HQ, I need you to work twice as hard as you were before. You've been sending out pleas, letting everyone know that the realms are under attack. Has anything come back from you? Michael, remember before we went to Prison Town, we sent adventurers to secure, make sure everything else is chill. Has anything come back from that, my brother? You can say I don't know, and I think that's fine. I can tell you.
Rake is like, well, everything is going pretty well out there. There was a small town called Newfoundland land that
I've heard of it.
apparently was pretty beat up, but
the way it goes sometimes, you know.
That's a historic site. We can't let anything happen to it. Rake, send more adventurers there if you can.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Apparently, they said there was a dragon, but I doubt it.
Well, we were warned something about, was it Paylor? Yeah, Paylor said Tiamat's around.
was here.
Yes, thank you, Lahni.
What? Oh, shit.
So, Rake, send double the number of adventurers, but tell them to be careful.
All right, then.
Thank you, Rake.
I feel like it was only yesterday, and it was told to us by a god, and you're like, who was it again?
I know he was tall, 7 feet-ish tall, golden skin, literally. He glowed, gave this
We
weird
spent
tattoo.
months looking for him. Who was that?
Yeah, Jennifer, can you Google Paylor's crest or whatever that looks like? For me? I think it's just, is that the hat? No, that's
Probably like some sort of sun.
probably like a sun.
It's like
oh yeah, Paylor's crest is actually really cool. It's a sun, but
it looks good.
it's good. I'm gonna get it my nipples.
There you go. Around both of them. And your belly button.
Okay, so we're gonna go see Ayun. Ava, where does Ayun live?
Well, we don't gotta find her. We got the ball. We just gotta.
Lahni, I know, but it's just good to know for sure. Just in case. What if we get eaten by a monster?
Then I'll send it to a maze.
Oh.
Why don't you roll to tell me if you
History
know
check?
where... Yeah,
Or religion?
religion's probably...
20 unnatural, my love.
All right. Really hoping that would have taken you longer.
I mean, we're level 18, brother. You know what are you gonna
You're
do?
so powerful now.
When did our proficiency bonus does not go up, but still.
This website doesn't say.
I
don't
The
know.
entire website of his. I don't know.
Is the answer.
You don't know Ayun. That's fine. You don't have to tell us. I was just curious.
Yeah, because she definitely lives somewhere.
Damn, it's true.
He sure is somewhere.
Damn. All right, that's whatever. Would you say that our characters know, and then once you figure it out, you'll tell us?
Yes.
Okay, that works.
Sure. Well, she is in the greatest library in the entire multiverse.
Yeah, because like Ayun is who a lot of, if a wizard so chooses, stop me if I'm wrong, is the god that like a lot of scholars and stuff worship, right? Is that right?
Yes, for sure.
She's the god of nerds.
She's a nerd god for sure.
She's the god of nerds.
And horse
she's,
girls.
And
she's
horse
in
girls.
the plane of nerds.
Yeah.
Becky loves her.
And maybe she's in her own little demi-plane. We'll say
Cool.
that.
Perfect. And yeah,
It's a big library.
You can create your own so that when we finally make the D&D podcast source book, we don't get sued and whatever.
Of course.
Anything else anyone wants to do before we skedaddle?
I kind of feel like I should check in with Ashi. Oh, that's back
I
in Taylor's home.
Yeah, I told her I told all of them, and if we wanted to, retcon flashback,
Yeah,
fine. But
maybe little Tom Harper's good.
Michael,
Yeah.
how was our quick meeting? When I told them what's happening.
Ashi, our Dane, was very haughty, and
Okay, that's a little weird,
So
but
she's
all right.
doing good. She's doing
I
good.
mean, she's fine.
and little Tom Harper was very happy to see you, and he was jumping up and down and asking for sweeties.
Yeah, I give him one. I give him two.
And but yeah, everything is going
All right.
okay in old Taylor's Hope.
Yeah, then I think in that case, then I don't think there's anything else we would need to do.
Yeah, and the way that we kind of envisioned the Tower of Grey was an adventurers guild, so to speak. So yeah, we would probably put some of the resources we have acquired to help protect the Primaterial Plane while we're gone. So part of that is sending double adventurers to New Newfoundland land. Some of that is re-up. Think of it as like, I don't know, whatever missions in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, or the ability to acquire followers in D&D and like have them protect you while you're gone, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I know. We probably have an untold amount of gold And I think the gold that Toby wants to spend is on information and on sending out followers to make sure that Drunk Ross is safe.
Gotcha. Great. So yeah, in D&D, Arathis and Palor and Ioun all live in Hestevar.
Hestevar.
But not in our world, as we know. So Ioun lives in a demiplane, which is essentially a gigantic library.
Hell yeah.
Alexandria.
Damn.
All right, we good to go?
Yeah. I think so.
Let's pack some sandwiches, I'd say, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I got 12.
I don't even have to ask what type.
A party sub worth of egg salad sandwiches.
Toby
I got
makes
one chicken salad.
Oh, what the
Oh.
fuck?
Just joking, it's egg.
Well, yeah, that's a chicken salad if you ask me.
If you think about it.
Toby makes the
Free chicken
stinkiest, or has Amber Reeves make the stinkiest banh mi sandwiches you've ever smelled. in your life.
Oh, that smells good, baby.
I mean, they're very stinky, but they're very good.
I think that, man, what would Rowan pack? What is just like a trash food in the world of drunk roast?
Burritos.
It's the
Are you-
garbage plate or whatever.
Yeah. She just has a bag of it. It's
A
just
sack of macaroni. A bag of holding of warm Cheez-Its.
Yum yum yum.
I'm extremely in a mood to like throw all of us into like weird games. It's like, all right, what's everyone's favorite board game? What's everyone's like, favorite sandwich? Okay.
You're doing some like improv shit right now.
We're talking about sandwiches, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
What's everyone's favorite sandwich?
What's
Go.
Scott's favorite sandwich?
I'm packing a BMT on flatbread. I've got black olives, onions, banana peppers, and Chipotle Southwest.
Damn, that's solid.
This guy,
Always
this guy's talking about
Subway.
right now.
Yeah, the Subway crew over here.
This guy's talking about
Super horny for
Subway.
All right. What are you doing? Are you leaving?
We're
What's
using the
happening?
crystal. Go to IU.
Yeah, we're going to Iron. Crystal time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all hold hands and squeeze the crystal, I think is what I said you had to do.
Yeah.
And with a poof, you are suddenly standing in the biggest library you've ever seen.
Oh my! I'm not going to be any help here. Sorry. And then Toby just runs into the stacks, is what you call the rows of libraries. Remember that from high school?
I've been in a library before.
Do you
I
think
was
they
a
have
library
a Scarlet
teacher, so-
Harlot here?
They probably have the whole series.
We have the entire series of the Scarlet Harlot. It's over
get a
in. Excuse me.
A copy? Can I get a copy? I'm very
You
messy,
have
and I
to-
don't want to get wine on your books.
Well, that doesn't. You can't. No. You can sign up for a library card, but if you're telling me right now that you're going to spill wine on our copies of the Scarlet Harlot, I think that I would recommend maybe you go to a local B. Dalton or
well,
What?
some other Borders type store.
Matt, I just tell you that in my last living situation, I actually did work in the library, and I found out a little trick that they did, and I could tell you if maybe I could just read a Scarlet Harlot. Insider tip: it kept all the books very prime.
We are the foremost librarians in all of the realms. I hardly think that you would be able to.
And yet still getting beat out by
learn me.
Amazon, am I right?
Damn, it's true.
Well, this wasn't actually like on the same realm. It was on a different plane. So it might have been something that you ain't ever heard of.
I'm not going to say that I'm not intrigued, but look,
Let me know all those good book preservation techniques.
we
I'm so horny for
I'm
it.
so horny for book preservation.
He likes to keep the moisture out of the air to keep the books nice and crisp.
I like to do two things. I like to fuck and preserve books.
And I'm
Get 'em
all
all
out.
out of
We're
fucking.
doing both at the same time.
Anyway, I assume that you are the group who is here to see Ioun. We were told that you were coming.
Yeah, that's us. Toby!
Ah!
Come back, buddy!
Toby runs over this whole stack of books. They have all the Scarlet Harlot here.
No, I just want to read it. And he won't let me. He's being very rude just because I said sometimes I'm a little messy. I would never be messy to a library book.
Oh, sorry, friend. What's your name?
My name, I've been trying to think of that while I'm talking.
Larry, the librarian.
My name is Gibbons.
Hey, Gibbons.
Gibbons!
Toby flashes his mostly useless but extremely powerful background, which means he fucks up library. I think you might know who I am. These are my friends. You can trust them. Don't worry about it.
She literally said she was going to spill ferret wine on it, I think.
Well, she also said that she knew a way to not spill ferret wine on it. Lahni, do you promise not to spill ferret wine on it?
I mean, I'll try my best. I would never make a promise because I don't want to break it, but I'll try very, very hard. I'll cut
Lahni,
a finger
for me,
off.
can you promise not to drink any ferret wine next to the books
Well,
in the
I'm
stacks?
thirsty. Have you read the Scarlet Harlot? It's a very not thirst quenching. It's a very thirst making book.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Anyways, Gibbons.
Yes. Did you bring a piece of mail with your address on it?
Yes. Here, it's my cloistered scholar thing for Glane, the Jewel of the East. See, as you can see, I'm the leader of the White Spire there.
I was speaking to the woman who wanted to get a library card.
Oh yeah, here. And she pulls out the slip that's for her bank savings account.
All right, this is all in order. Just go ahead and fill out these 3 forms, and we'll let you go ahead and borrow some Scarlet Harlots. But I would like you to give me your tips that you mentioned before, because I'm dying now. I'm dying. I have to know.
Okay, yeah. So if you got little books, just put some water on them, and it'll make them grow into big books.
I'm sorry, Gibbons.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I'm
my
sorry,
entire
Gibbons.
life.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Which way to Ioun? I'm sorry.
Just down
I
this
thought
hall.
I'm sorry.
Gibbons, before we
It
go.
worked at the prison.
This is not a prison library.
She just got out of prison. You know,
She got
things
out of
have been
prison.
You just got
hard.
out of prison?
Don't say it that way.
It wasn't her fault. She was falsely accused. And honestly,
I
you're
broke
really being
out.
rude right now.
I'm just. If you weren't sent here directly by a god, I would probably throw you right out in your ear.
But we were.
And I have this that shows I'm the head of the White Spire.
And I have this book that proves
is impressive.
that I have this magazine that has my address at the Tower of Grey, the magazine called Badass Bows.
Gibbons, could you please direct me to the Japanese anime manga? Here's a piece of mail, and I hand him a bill for overdue library fees from a different library.
Uh,
How did you get overdue library fees inside of the monastery when no one else was there?
It's like, all right, we don't normally do this because it's kind of like a community thing, but you gotta fucking return to your library, Skud. If not, I'm gonna release a flesh-eating virus and kill all of us.
Brother Scott,
Brother Skud, I'm gonna kill all of us and turn us all into zombies.
Side
This is your
note.
backstory now.
why have we not leaned more into it being Brother Scud since
Brother
he's in the
Scud?
monastery? Because I really want to go down that route
Breather.
now.
Breather Skud.
unfortunately, there is no actual rule against you using this piece of mail, so I do still have to give you the library card, but I'm keeping my eyes on you.
Sounds good. Now where's that
And the-
mangy?
It's over there,
The
and
library.
if you want to see the Yowie, here's a key. Just go through the locked door.
Saloon style doors.
Hey, real quick.
Saloon style.
Hey, real quick.
With the bottoms open.
That's what. That way
Just have
they.
a
Can,
little-
you know why they do that? So they can see your pants around your ankles.
Oh no.
It's true.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Damn. Well,
That
I'm
sounds
very
true.
embarrassed.
It sounds true.
Well, let's go see Ioun first. As much as I'd love to fuck up this library.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
you
we'll do that.
walk
That makes
for
sense.
like 20 minutes.
Jesus.
just passing rows and rows and rows of books.
I want that one. I read that one. That's not even a book.
And you walk up a flight of stairs, and you are led into a office that is again has just rows of books everywhere, and there is a woman sitting behind a table. She has several little stones floating around her head, and her eyes are glowing, and she's in a very sort of neat but formal outfit. You see her you can see her fingers are stained with ink.
Classic.
And she looks up from her books and she says, yes, Paylor said you'd be coming. Can I see this artifact?
Does Lonnie still have it?
Yeah. Lahni takes it out. And she holds it
Lonnie's trying to balance her ferret wine and her book in this.
Oh no, it's not gonna end well.
Like, it's one of those things where it's like crammed in the ferret's mouth or something. So she just starts pulling things out and putting them on Ioun's desk. And it's like the tattered copy of the Scarlet Harlot, like old egg salad sandwiches.
And Michael, we never poured ferret wine on the artifact. Does that
Does that do anything?
It doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh, that's weird.
So now it's dripping in ferret wine.
Yeah. She stands up very quickly from her desk, and
I don't get it too close to her because I remember what Paylor said, and I don't want it to like hurt or.
Oops. I accidentally caught myself a
Center.
god. My next mangaka.
she actually just like she just like sort of floats through the desk and is like without her legs aren't moving, and she just kind of like zips, and she's like instantly right there like looking at it.
Wow.
Huh.
And then she kind of recoils and zips right back, and she's behind her desk again, and she goes, okay, don't bring that any closer.
You got it.
Yeah, I do remember that not going super well for the other gods. So
Paylor said he didn't like it either. Does it make you hurt? Does it tingle?
It doesn't tingle necessarily.
Have you ever been kicked by a donkey?
Hey, Ioun, do you want to play Never Have I Ever? The first question is...
I am the
Never
god
Have I Ever.
of knowledge. I've done everything. I
But
know everything.
not the god of donkeys.
Hey, you haven't.
Wait, so you haven't been kicked by a donkey because you're the god of knowledge, therefore you had to be kicked by a donkey. Okay.
Absolutely. I've experienced all there is.
Wow. Have
Wait,
you...
wait. So you couldn't just be
Pattern?
told about it? Like you had to actually get kicked by a donkey?
First-hand knowledge is empirical evidence is more important.
Does that include first-hand knowledge from like every perspective? Because clearly a squirrel getting kicked by a donkey feels different than a human getting kicked by a donkey. So did you have to get
not
kicked
as
by
different
a
as
donkey?
not as different as you think it would.
But you
Have
know
you had
exactly how
spaghetti-
different, so it happened.
Have you had pork
Absolutely.
chops covered in Skittles?
Yes. No, Skittles aren't real.
Oh, okay. Have you ever seen a pug?
Giant pug, yes. Regular sized pug, no.
Okay.
Wait, so
Have you-
wouldn't that be the
All
regular
checks out.
size pug?
Damn.
Oh, that's how it is. It's called a giant pug. There's no normal sized pug.
Wow.
Have you ever kissed yourself?
I'm just gonna take a deep breath.
You're coming in a little bit hot right now, Toby.
I was really curious.
I know this is a place of knowledge, but
I love knowledge. That's kind of my thing.
You know what? You two have that in common. So that's that's good. But
I'll chill. Thank
yeah.
you.
Do you know? I'm guessing you don't know what you're holding.
No,
We all just shake our heads.
No, not really.
it's kind of cool. And every once in a while, whenever we save a god, it makes a little part stick to it.
That is.
Skud drops tons of yaoi books out from under his cloak and runs.
She found out.
No,
Where'd it go? It's the really like intense ones where they have like really sharp chins and big hands too.
Have you ever heard the story of the creation of the universe?
I've heard one of the.
Wait, is this like the thing that was on the mural outside Melora, or is that something different?
I don't know. I've heard stories, but are you trying to tell me you know
that is indeed, Rowan, exactly what that is.
Nice job, Jennifer. Jesus Christ.
I remembered it because it was fucked up.
What is it?
There was a mural that was outside of Melora's room.
Oh.
That had. Hold on, I can go find it. Way the hell
Well,
back in our notes.
I can, just tell you.
Or just you
Okay.
can say it again.
Yeah,
It's-
please.
So in the first age of magic, the primordial god Gaia created all life, shaped the world, and ruled the heavens. She created children to keep her company. They were beings of great power, more powerful than the gods of today.
Ooh.
Then she created mortals to keep herself entertained. But her children were jealous. And all but one of her children delighted in torturing mortals.
Oh no.
Gaia was overthrown by her scheming children and murdered.
What?
And her children became the proto-gods. The one good child picked the 6 wisest of mortals and bestowed upon them magic.
Ooh.
These mortals and the one good god were the original Circle of 7.
Oh.
Their power was much greater than the wizards of today, even greater than yours, Toby Treacletart. They were nearly gods themselves. For 1,000 years, the Circle of 7 toiled and eventually created this very artifact. This artifact that has the power to kill a god.
Whoa.
Oh, that's why you guys don't like it.
That's right. Each of the 6 sides was created by a mortal, and the god created the core. And they began using this artifact to kill the other children.
Holy beans.
And every time they were successful, the god they killed would fracture, resulting in the gods we know today.
Okay.
When all of the bad children were destroyed, the rest of the circle turned on the last god, thinking him too powerful. And then they killed him as well. But since the core of this artifact was infused with his power, it split. And the original 7 pieces were scattered across the plains. And that is what you're holding in your hands right now.
Oh my. Wow. Okay. Oh.
So he's just been carrying around a god killer orb.
God killer orb. Yikes. Okay. Whew.
So
Whew. I think I'm gonna throw up.
I don't even know what to.
Can I
don't
ask
even
something?
know what to do with this.
Okay, so can this only be used to kill a god if it is completely intact with all 7 pieces?
That is correct.
Is there any way to destroy a piece?
Is there any way to destroy a piece of it?
Yeah.
Like trying
No,
to
I think-
destroy one of the Infinity Stones. Can't do it.
You can do it. I destroyed the time one.
I do think that the end goal is to destroy this device.
Who's in goal?
Well, the end goal of people who are good and not evil.
Oh, I see. Well, we're good and not evil.
I
So-
think if you were not good, you would not be able to even hold this device.
Oh, that's good to know. Wowie. Oh, this is a lot to handle. I hope you're not disappointed that we're kind of overwhelmed right now.
I would expect nothing less.
That's That hurts my feelings.
I'm just trying to work this out right now. What's the point of this? What's the point of this thing? So that if a guy's acting out, we can get rid of them? Or that somebody could?
That is what it was originally created for. When the gods were doing nothing but tormenting mortals.
Well, how did it end up in our hands? How did it end up in Skud's monastery? Pyre seemed to know it was there. What happened? What happened?
We definitely do not want Pyre to get a hold of it.
For sure. He's a bad boy.
He is not a good person to choose which gods live and die.
Oh, he's naughty.
Each of the pieces were scattered across the plains, and guardians were set there to stop people. And I believe this monastery was created to protect this artifact.
Okay, that makes sense. Wow, it's good. Nice work.
So is it maybe better for us to hide this artifact somewhere? Or scatter it again?
We don't know if someone ever took it.
I mean, not really nice work, because everybody died in the monastery, and I didn't know about the piece, and I was just going to leave, so...
That's true, I suppose. Yeah, Lahni brings up a good point. Why should we continue to try to complete the artifact? I don't.
Is it better we take it apart?
Well, I don't necessarily want to spend the rest of my life defending this thing. I have goals, you know.
No, it needs to be destroyed.
Okay.
And if you don't destroy it, someone else will.
Then let's destroy it.
Or sorry, if you don't destroy it, then someone else will find you and take it from you.
Oh, gross. How do we destroy it? Please don't tell me we have to reform it whole to destroy it.
Of course you do.
Oh.
That's the one thing I can tell you for sure.
This is in book 3 of the Scarlet Harlot. The exact same thing happened. Wait a second. Does the Arthur of the Scarlet Harlot know more than...
Spoilers!
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
not that far yet.
Sorry! This reformed the dong ring.
And that's when you realize that the book that Ayun was writing in was actually the next volume in the Scarlet Harlot.
No way! Michael.
And then we'll end the episode there.
Everyone, I think we all agree that Michael's notes he's always had and didn't make that up on the spot deserves a 5-star review. So if you have not done it by this episode 302, you must surely do it now. I'm going to go as quick as possible, only reading about a third of everyone's reviews. I'm so sorry, but I love you so much. Tony the Minotaur says, I laugh out loud. So much fun, and I'm only 24 episodes. Chomping at the bit to catch up. Might do so by episode 300.
Hope you did. That was written in November.
Antheus and Darklight. I love you guys. I stumbled upon your podcast by accident 2 weeks ago, and I've been binging on it since. I have watched 133 episodes, damn, in the last 2 weeks, and I can't get enough.
Yeah.
Thank you. Podcast Joe from the Netherlands says, Geekly Podcast is the only thing you need in your life. My girlfriend left me as I just bought a house with every room needing renovating. You beautiful bastards kept me going about halfway through my renovations with loads of content go still. If that isn't enough, there's still more. Also gone through Random Encounters, Brute Force, and Sayer. Each show is unique and just as amazing. Looking forward to the others. Hey, Podcast Joe, do you want to host us all in Netherlands? Let's stay at your house.
He said he was going to bring us treats from Netherlands at GeeklyCon.
Oh, that's the rest said?
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming?
Yeah, apparently.
I didn't read the rest of it.
I love treats.
I love treats.
Hey, we love to get treats.
We always joke about moving to Vermont. Let's all move to
Amsterdam.
Netherlands. No, sorry, Jennifer. Netherlands. Bees says actually really great. I can't believe how much time I've spent listening to these people. I started from episode 1 and now waiting for new content hurts. Everything about Drunks and Dragons is awesome. Just listen, you fools. War Gramps says even old guys love this podcast. I started listening to this podcast about 3 years ago. Start from episode 1, so I consider myself a slapper, but not an OG slapper. I fell in love with it from the start. It has been quite a ride. Thank you so much. Lou2228764. I haven't seen Blood Control in years. Love this podcast. I have been listening nonstop since I found it. I have finally decided to stop procrastinating and leave you guys a 5-star you deserve. Thank you. Shedicus Rex says, pet peeve. In a world where you can listen to people play board game, this is anything but boring. This podcast is great. Just really discovered him listening to the very beginning. Thank you. Johnny Shortman from Stitcher says, maybe we can review us on Stitcher if you like. What a wild ride. What a phenomenal podcast. Proud to be called a non-OG slabber. Just finished all the episodes after 3 weeks. Just kidding. Wowie, Zowie, Baboomba. Cheese Cat says, absolutely the worst brain surgery tutorial ever. I finally caught up and I'm so sad that I have to wait for new episodes. Like many other listeners, I have strange looks thrown my way whilst listening in public due to my raucous laughter. Thank you. Blood Vamp says, I finally caught up after almost exactly a year. I'm here from waking up on slabs to a whole new crew. Fave ep, the drunk is sewed, and side quest with a Rakshasa. Laugh so hard. Thank you. Cute Head G-Hog says, you guys changed my life. I work overnight often by myself as a baker. That's interesting.
Cool.
That is cool. I'm also an overly anxious wreck fueled by exhaustion and solitude. So a few months into the job, I was constantly having panic attacks at work. I discovered the podcast in my life was changed in an instant. Laughing along with you guys, learning just how great D&D is, and just inspiring me overall saved my sanity. Thank you. Mr. Wet Sox says, for a good time listen to. A good show that becomes great. I found the show. That's true.
That's true.
I would probably not be that charitable. I found the show through their Kickstarter campaign for the Drinks and Daggers game and listened to all 291 episodes in 3
cool.
months. Michael, nice job.
Jeez.
Nice.
Got us one.
Me
One.
I haven't written a review yet. It's okay. I won't hear it unless you read it first. But really, this is how real people who love fun play D&D. Playing my first game in years next week, and it's all because of these gals and guys showing me how fun and goofy fantasy can be. Too Tall to Fail says at E117 predicting the future. I just got to episode 117. The cast is talking about how long it would take to get to level 30.
Oh, that doesn't even exist
All right, let's
anymore.
read it. Let's see what this person gets to. They assumed it would be late 2018 by then, which is now. And I'm excited to see where they get by then. Where are you guys now? Well, we're at level 30. We actually lost some levels. I started to listen on episode 1 a few months ago and listened to these hooligans on my way to and fro, hither and yonder as I drive in the auto. So that's very funny. Pitter Patter, last one reading. Pitter Patter 6969 says, best Letter Kenny podcast.
Yes.
How are you now? I had to download terrible iTunes to review this since I usually listen on Podbean. This podcast makes me feel happy feelings. I'm into episode 290 so far, so there are also bad feelings because I know I'm going to wait for more when I finish the newest episode of work today. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Pitter Pepper.
Sorry, real quick. He works at a helicopter building factory. I just
Fuck
want to build
off.
that. I just want to point that out.
What? Peter Patter, give us a helicopter.
Pitter patter.
Yeah, I can say that to this day, no one has given us a helicopter yet. So you can be the first. You have a unique
weird.
opportunity.
Not even offer to ride in a helicopter.
I've never been in a helicopter, and sometimes I
I've
think
never been
I
in
will
a
never be in a
helicopter.
helicopter
I don't
before I
think-
die.
I may never go in a helicopter or a hot air balloon before
Never
I
have
die.
I
don't
ever
really
been in a
know how to do
helicopter.
I did get offered to go scuba diving, which I think is pretty cool.
In a
That is
helicopter?
cool.
In a helicopter.
Yeah,
Jump out of
it's a
this.
helicopter, of course.
This is scuba diving. Wink.
Oh my gosh. You can review us on iTunes or Stitcher. The app that we use only collects from those two places. I don't really know what other places exist to do it, but those are the two that help us the most.
We should poke around and see what reviews are on those sites out of curiosity.
I've seen some on some other stuff and it's been good, but
Yeah.
like a pod chaser or whatever.
Excellent. Thank you all. If you want to get in touch with us, we're on Twitter. We're at Geekly Inc. or at D&D Podcast, and I'm at Thrifty Nerd.
I'm at Tim Lanning.
I'm at Jennifer Cheek.
I'm at Nika_Howard.
I'm at the Mike Bachmann.
Didn't get your fill of action and adventure in this episode of Drunks and Dragons? Well, make sure to head over to geeklyinc.com where you can find other thrilling podcasts, fan art to make you blush, and gear to level up your adventuring quest. When you've finished catching up on The Scarlet Harlot, make sure to head over to Apple Podcast or your other podcast app of choice to leave us a 5-star rating and review. You can find new episodes of Drunks and Dragons completely ad-free on Stitcher Premium. For a free month of Stitcher Premium, go to stitcherpremium.com/Wondery and use promo code Wondery. Also, don't forget to head over to patreon.com/D&D podcast. Once you become a patron, you have access to exclusive content you won't be able to find anywhere else. Make sure to join us on April 27th for International Tabletop Day, benefiting the Trevor Project. If you've been wanting to meet your favorite podcasters and other fantastic geeklies, don't miss out on GeeklyCon 2019 in Columbus, Ohio. Dates are July 18th through the 21st, and tickets are on sale now at geeklycon.com. New episodes come out every Monday, so go subscribe, get your quest log filled, and get ready for things to get dicey.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Until then, keep it dicey.
Woohoo.
Thanks.
Stop the next board.
I got so sleepy, y'all.
We did it.
Thank you, Michael. That was fun.
Those were
Michael,
fun
nice job.
eps. I enjoyed it.
You guys did a great job.
Hey, shut up.
Hey.
Whoa.
I was going to tell you guys something. Now I can't remember what it was. I'll think of it later.
Well, yeah.
Probably not.
All right, 2 weeks from now? No, less than 2 weeks from now.
Yep.
The 18th or the 19th? I think the 19th? That was
Yeah, I
the
feel like-
Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't have like a real preference. It was just.
Do you want to
Sometimes
snack
on
that?
Mondays I'm sleepy from work.
Everyone, we are not streaming on Tuesday in 2 weeks. We are streaming on.
Wait, we're not
Wait.
streaming on Thursday in 2 weeks.
We're streaming on Tuesday, not Thursday, but
'Cause
Tuesday.
schedules.
Because schedules.
It's hard to schedule a
are
podcast
hard.
when you're an adult.
It's hard. It sucks.
Yeah.
Hard as hell.
Okay, goodbye,
Okay, so we're
stream.
doing.
The 19th.
Bye.
Bye.
Love ya.